I started here in 1994 when the original weight room was built. And this is our first renovation, complete renovation. So it took 30 years. We work hard for what we got, and that doesn't change who we are. We still work hard, and we got great kids, blue collar kids. We don't have the budget that a lot of schools have, so we take pride in working hard, and we're here for the right reasons. We're here because we love our school, we love our state, and we love our teams.
Obviously in Hawaii, we always have to deal with humble beginnings. We're a little bit behind in terms of, whatever might be trending up on the mainland. Just for us to be allowed to be in this space and remember where we came from, and for the athletes to know, what we've done in the past as a football program with less, I think that's what really separates us.
We're the only Division I program here in the state of Hawaii. There's no other school in the country that can say that they represent an entire state. So I always say I'm not from Hawaii, but I am for Hawaii. So anytime that there's an opportunity to take pride and to make the state proud of our teams, I think that's something that we should hang our hats on. I think having the inlaid platforms and obviously the 24 racks as opposed to we used to only have 12, we're more efficient with the space, but being able to do warm-ups, being able to do a lot of our jump training here in our training zone instead of trying to go somewhere else, maybe onto a basketball court, but being more efficient with our time, being able to do everything all in one space has been a major improvement for us.
Even though it's the same room, same pillars in the middle, it's opened up considerably because there's nothing on the ground anymore. So we have a lot more room to work with. There's a lot more things that we can do in here.
Yeah, I think as an athlete, you want it to be something that you can take pride in. When the media comes in and they see you and your team training and they put the hype video out on Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is, you take pride in that, and you take pride in it looking good so that when you show your family, you show your friends back home that you grew up playing with, it's something that you can take pride in. And then as a coach, I think it still needs to be functional. It needs to be something that we can, take pride in, that it looks nice, that it's visually appealing, but that it's functional for what we need to accomplish when we come in and train.
It was hell yeah, let's get to work. Let's use the space. Like, you look at this and you just think of all the possibilities. How can I get the most out of my athletes during this time block? What makes sense to go to and from exercises? And so, you look at this place and it gives us a lot of flexibility for flow just because of the size, right? Like if I don't have to share the weight room with another team and I've got more space based on my numbers, there's so much we can do, especially with nothing beyond the floor now. Getting
quality equipment, because we never know when we'll be able to do this again. So our number one priority was to get the best equipment that would last. It's not like a regular gym. The weight room takes a pounding. We got over 500 athletes, 21 sports, and people come in every single day from Monday through Saturday. So it was very important for us to get the best. So the weight difference throughout the day changes. So we wanted to get the strongest possible steel and racks that we could do multiple lifts and minimize the movement, so we could try and get everything done in one station. So all that played a factor into what type of equipment we wanted, what accessories were on the racks, so we could get the best and make the most of the station. You can have football in here, one end, you can have volleyball on the other side. So to have multiple sports in the same area, I think is critical and is key, and it's part of the college experience. And that's something we promote, having them being around not only your team, but being around different teams, working with different teams, integrating, meeting people, making friends. That's part of the bigger part of the college experience that we try to promote as well. Let the people who are going to be living in the house help build the house. When the people who are doing the actual work and the training and in here 10, 12 hours a day, they should be the ones that have the final say as far as equipment, setup, the architect style. They know what needs to be done and what they need to get the job done. So they should have a critical voice as far as the layout and how things are done. So having people that understand what our means are and what we can and cannot do, but still try and go the extra mile for us is huge. Most people would not do what they have done for us, so we're very fortunate.